talking on paper. Every word is just talking on paper. What are the sounds that we use? They're blended together to represent a word that we put down on paper, and we map the two. So the sounds that we use in the words, we're mapping down on paper with letters, one or more letters, and they're called graphemes. So like the word the, think about how you say it, or it might be the if it's the and or whatever, but let's think here, the. We go, when do you change your mouth? You go the, and that's actually represents the schwa, which is a little sort of grunt, the. What about here? No, I just said here, here. Because my accent, I'll go here with a schwa at the end. This is saying, actually, let's think about it as here. Even if you do change it to here, that's fine. But what we're trying to do is be consistent with the IPA, the phonetic symbols. So C, E, C. So can you see black, grey? That's just showing the brain how the words are segmented, which means the speech sounds, the smallest units of our words, our spoken words, how do they map on paper? If you know that's the word many, then you know many. So you know what each letter represents, which does pose a problem when you're doing print to speech, because, you know, just think about that A, it represents different speech sounds. So it can take ages to work out what could it be. The way that we teach, we bring it all together with reading and spelling simultaneously. But the main thing is, because we can't teach children, you know, every word in the English language, 1.25 whatever million words, we need the brain to recognise patterns and to say, oh, okay, so have a look here. So, me, she, oh, look, me, she. So that E there represents the same sound as here. Does it here cut up and come? No, here it's a part of the cut up and come. And what the children do is they see patterns, and it means that because we're making them do this, they not only spell them correctly with their writing, it makes their brain go ping when they see something that's wrong. So it really actually upsets me, because a lot of my work has been because I worked with disengaged teens who had spent 10 years in school and couldn't read, and it was just heartbreaking to see what they were going through. So it breaks my heart to see manuals that are for teaching adults that say, here are sight words in the grid opposite to sight words. They must not try to sound them out. And I think, why? All the lost opportunities, even if that child, even if that adult who has struggled in school to learn to read and spell, even if they're you know, really motivated, they're going to lose the opportunity, you know, he, the other, we. So, okay, so that E represents the E sound. He, we, here it is, here's it's a schwa just there. She, he, we, she, be. Why have they got two those? Why have they got two was? Anyway, okay. But they lose the opportunity, and also they don't realise often, because they're telling them you can't sound these out. Well, why not? Because every word is just representing the sound. So of course you can sound it out. What that outdated approach means when you say that you can't sound it out is just because people didn't know how to teach. So the code is still the code. The code is exactly the same as it's always been. But a lot of people didn't understand how best to teach it from a speech to print approach. And so they said, well, we can't work out how to help you understand this, so just learn it by sight. But there's too many words that people are asking them to learn. So honestly, it absolutely breaks my heart. So, so this code mapping, it just shows where those splits are, but the children are perfectly capable of being able to sound out any words.